So behind this arched tree, there's another bigger tree that has come down in the last big storm. So since this arched tree takes up so much of this corner of hay ground, I think I'm just going to go ahead and take it out and buck it up for firewood. And once that tree's gone, then I can go back in here and use the tractor to pull out the other tree that fell over. So that is the tree that fell over. I'd actually like to get it out of here before it completely damages and kills off the other trees that it's leaning up against. So I figure if I can take it out, then those trees might actually have a chance of surviving. Let's run the chainsaw and knock down some trees. I like running my chainsaws. Alright, so let's do a little bit of a disclaimer. If you've never run a chainsaw, if you've never dropped a tree, keep in mind, this has the potential to be very hazardous. These blades can really do a bad number on you if they get away from you. So use extreme caution whenever you're doing this if you've never done it before. Even if you have done it before, use your brain. Don't get cocky. Don't get too comfortable with them. Whenever people get too comfortable with machines, that's usually when accidents happen. That's usually when people get really hurt. So be smart about what you're doing. Now, I got the Husqvarna 450 Rancher here. This has been my favorite chainsaw. I really like it. So to drop a tree, it's already leaning that way, obviously. So I'm going to do a felling notch on this side. So I'm going to take out a little wedge, a little pie, on this side, about a third to half of the tree's thickness. And then I'll come to the back side, the far side of the tree. I'll actually cut into the back side of it to actually drop the tree. Well, it landed a lot closer to the camera than I liked, but maybe that was some cool footage. Yeah, that tree's on the ground. This tree did not have much life left back into it, because all of that is rot. So that's why as soon as I started cutting into this backside, there wasn't a whole lot of lumber actually holding this tree upright, maybe 3 inches. So once I started cutting into that, it started cracking. I could tell it was starting to give way. So as soon as you start hearing it actually start move, or you see that this gap back here starts opening up, that's your indication to get out of Dodge. So this is the plane that I had the felling notch on. And then I tried to have the back cut come in at an angle higher than that plane. My logic there is if this tree were to try to kick itself back out at me before I had a chance to get away, my hope is this would actually catch it and try to redirect it away from me. And then I obviously had all of this woodland to run into. So my escape plan was to come back and then immediately go left and try to get behind those 2 trees as soon as it started coming down. So whenever you're dropping large trees, you know, keep your exit strategy in mind. Make sure there's no tripping hazards. And then this is the other tree that I want to get cut down in the next few days, because it's already knocked over. So I'm thinking I'll just come in here with the tractor and hook onto it with a chain and see if I can just rip it out the rest of the way. So today we worked on getting the tree on the ground, and in our next videos I hope to go through the process of actually getting it all cut up for firewood. Kind of takes a little bit more time to do all of this when you only got an hour here, an hour there, because you're doing all of this around the baby schedules. So, but we do what we can, and it'll eventually get done. So, I'm Ben with MT Triple Creek Ranch. Hope you enjoyed this content. Good luck to you and your projects.